Hi everyone, I'm Marius. This looks like a large instant camera. You point it, you shoot, and a physical photo pops out. But this camera doesn't capture what is there, it captures what it thinks should be there. I built an AI instant camera that modifies reality before printing it. It solves math problems, translates text, changes the weather, and if it sees a stranger in your holiday photo, removes them. We live in a world where our photos are already being modified. Every digital image goes through an image processing step, which adjusts colors, lighting, and other things. Some add on top some filters for the selfie camera to make the skin look smoother, but some newer phones heavily modify the image. For example, maybe faking the texture of the moon when zooming in heavily. I wanted to take that concept and push it all the way. Instead of subtle tweaks, this camera changes what's there. Holding a physical object in a camera shape that does this and get surprised by the modified photo while it develops slowly, rather than just doing the same in an app on my phone, feels so much more magical to me. To test it, I took it on a trip to Venice. Now, a quick heads up. The quality of the instant images is terrible. That's because I'm using a Instax film that expired 6 years ago and a printer with a faded OLED bar to save costs. What does it do? The AI analyzes the scene. If it sees a problem, like bad weather, it fixes it. If it sees text it doesn't understand, it translates it. And the scene is just boring, it decides on its own how to make it interesting, turning the world into an oil painting, a pencil sketch, or just putting funny hats on people. The hardware? So how does it work? The brain is a Raspberry Pi 4 with a camera model. Ideally, I would have used a Zero 2 because this thing is massive, but I had to work with what I had available. For the printing mechanism, I'm using a decade-old Instax Mini SP1. This thing runs on lithium batteries, which cost half the price of what I paid for the used printer, so I converted it to run on 5 volt, so I can power it directly by USB-C. The printer itself is actually damaged. The OLED bar that exposes the film is failing, which is why you see these streaks in the images. But it's an art project where I try not to buy new things. On the software side, it's a Python script that runs on startup. It spawns a local web server so I can see a preview on my phone to make framing easier and debug logs if I need to. The workflow is simple. The Pi connects to the internet via my phone's Wi-Fi hotspot. When I short press the button, it just saves the image. But if I long press, it captures the image and sends it to Google's Nano Banana Pro AI model with a prompt that tells the AI to analyze the scene. I gave it a set of rules. Some of these rules are look for math problems to solve, look for bad weather to fix, or look for strangers to remove. If no rules apply, it should come up with something by itself. For example, change the style of the image, add funny hats, etc. Once the AI generates the new image, the Python script sends it over Wi-Fi to the Instax printer, and a few seconds later you have a physical proof of a reality that never happened. Disaster struck, and some of the very old expired film leaked inside the printer while it developed, spilling the black developing acid. In order to clean the printer, I had to open up the insides, which gave us as a bonus an idea of how it works. I had to glue some switches pressed so it thinks it's closed and film is inserted. As you can see, the LED bar moves physically over the film, thereby exposing it, and then it gets pushed into the 2 rollers which distribute the developing chemical which is stored at the bottom of each photo evenly over the photo. It's definitely not the most practical camera, but holding these photos feels strangely nostalgic and futuristically at the same time. I'm currently working on several other projects, including another camera that uses traditional lenses, no AI involved this time. If you're into this kind of projects, please subscribe. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one, hopefully soon.